Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 61. Welcome. Okay, so I have a couple of finished objects I want to show you first today, and it is going along with the 365 Days of Granny Square project that I've been doing following the YouTube tutorial that is from Nadia of Yarn Utopia. So last week we left off on square number 251, sorry. Okay, so today I only have 5 squares done, but I stopped at 5 because that will finish off my blanket. So I wanted to stop there and then pick out more colors and then continue on. So anyway, number 252 is this one. 252. Okay, number 253 is this one. It's got multiple layers on it. Let me see. It was very interesting and fun to make, I think. Okay, 254. It's got lots of color changing on that one. And then 255 was a nice basic square. That was very easy, fast put together. And number 256, now this one, if you can see there, it's got lots of bullion stitches, and she did 3 rounds like so out to where I did the red, but then hers was large enough. Mine, it wasn't quite large enough, so I just put another granny stitch of the yellow, just regular around to enlarge it just a little bit. So there's that one. So 256. Okay, so that's all of the squares that I did. And then I also worked on my next finished object, which is the dragon, and this is the Small But Mighty Dragon. It was a crochet along that was released. This pattern was released by Sharon Oyala of amigurumitogocom, and she also has a Facebook, she has a Facebook group, but then she has a YouTube channel, and that's just called Sharon Oyala, spelled O-J-A-L-A. Okay, so here he is. This was really fun to put together. It was a crochet along, so over several weeks she released certain pieces, and so you did them all together, so that was fun. And her tutorials are very informative. They help you by showing you exactly how to put the pieces together, how to sew the pieces together, how to do any special stitching that she did. So I really enjoy her tutorials. It's very good for anybody that has any level of crochet, you know, as long as you get the basic you have the basic stitches down, even a relatively new crocheter up to experienced, they should have no problem following her tutorials. So anyway, there he is. Okay, so I was really happy with him. I think he turned out really super cute. Okay, so that was my finished objects. Now my works in progress. As you know, I've been putting together these squares to make blankets to donate, and so here's the progress on my 365 Granny Squares blanket series number 7. Okay, so let me hold it up right correctly here. Yes, so here is what I've got so far. I'm joining them with Red Heart Super Saver in the tea leaf colorway. This green. And this is 5 squares by 4 squares so far, okay? And then I'm going to attach the 5 that I just made, and then that will give me a 5 by 5 square. And then it is smaller than the other ones because I have been doing 6 squares by 6 squares. This one is 5 by 5. Since it is, this charity does give to a broad range of children's ages, and so this would be for a smaller or a younger child. But what I'm going to do, I still have some of the yarn, the colors that I used for this, and so I'm going to attach these, so that would make it 5 squares by 5 squares, and then I'm going to go around the whole entire thing several times with some of these colors that I used, because I have some left, and that will enlarge it a little bit more. So, and then that will be done. So next week that will be a finished object. Okay, so while I'm at it, I will show you that I started clearing out my basket, and I am picking out the colors for the next group of squares so I can get started on them. And so far, this is what I've got. I used this green, I think it's like a jade or something like that, Red Heart with Love. I used that last time, and I still have quite a bit left, so I kept that in there. I kept this, which is the baby pink or something pink, Red Heart. And then I put in another claret type color that I had. This is the turquoise left over from the dragon. Well, yeah, I was using it with the dragon, and I still have a lot left, so I stuck that in there. My never-ending orange, I have that in there. And then the blues, let me see, but there. These, wait, I'm looking at it backwards. These over here, okay, those are, what do you call it? Those are blues, different colors of blue, navies, that I have just small balls of, and so I'm just gonna kind of fill in where I need of some other colors to use, because I'm getting to where now I don't have as many big skeins that I want to use for this blanket, but I have a lot of the smaller, like this, the smaller amounts that I may not have enough for the whole entire blanket. But if I have several of the smaller sizes together, then I will have plenty of colors. And so I do want to add a yellow in here in this group, and maybe some sort of a brown, maybe, I don't know, we'll see once I am totally finished with the blanket, this one, because I do have a yellow, but I need to save it to finish this one off, which would be just a little bit more, and then I'll probably add that yellow in with it. Okay, so anyway, there you go. And let's see what else. So that's works in progress. That starts my works in progress. Okay, so I also did the July's installment of the Harmony sample blanket crochet along. That's by Sarah Satch. That's also here on YouTube. And so I did that and added to it. So here's the sampler blanket so far. This was starting in January, adding a section of stitches every month. And so this top part up here is what I just finished right here, and that is a basket weave stitch. And that would be July, so that would be like the 7th section. So there you go. I think this is going to be very colorful. I will have some sort of border or something around the whole entire thing at the end. So I think this is going to be real pretty. So there it is. So now I won't work on this again until she releases the next section, which will be the August section, which she releases it at the end of the month. So it'll be at the end of the month when I'll get the next section on there. Okay, so there's that one. And then last week I showed you that I had this ice cream yarn, Lion Brand ice cream yarn in the grape colorway right there. And I was going to, I wanted to make a scarf or something like that out of it, and I tried one pattern. I didn't like it, ripped it out. Last week, I think I showed it to you last week, and I told you that I was going to rip that out and try a corner-to-corner stitch and see how I like that one. So I did that, and I tried it, and it just didn't work with this yarn and the colors. I just didn't like the way it was going. So I ripped it out again, and then I found this next pattern, and I think I'm actually going to go with this one now. So this pattern is the chevron lace infinity scarf, and this is by mooglyblog.com, Tamara Kelly, I believe, and I'll show you a picture of the finished product right there, and you see that it's kind of blowing the color out. but I'll put a link in the description box of all the patterns that I'll show you. So anyway, that I've been showing you today. So anyway, here's my progress on it so far. I've gotten that much done, and I like how the repeats are going. Oop. See, there you go. See, it gets dark and then it transitions to the white, and then it kind of goes light and then to dark again. See how the transitioning is going? So I like that. It kind of helps it not be so monotonous. Not that it's really boring, because it's short, so the rows are short, and there is a 2-row repeat, so you have to do, you know, 2 different rows that are different, and then you repeat. Yes. Anyway, I'm liking it. I think it's gonna be, I think it's good, so I think I'm going with that. And this will be a Christmas gift also. Okay, so I worked on that. And then, let's see, the only other thing I actually worked on, because I guess I don't know what I did this week, but I know I was working on the dragon, getting that finished, and some of these other things, but I did work on the Christmas squares that I have been working on. I'm leaning over here to pick them up. Okay, so what I did is I just went back and here's my group so far. I got 7 of them now, and I just went back and I did a white border around the whole entire thing of double crochets, because you're supposed to do that before you join them together anyway, and so I hadn't done that part, so I just went back and did it. So here's January's right there, and then February's is the Christmas tree right there, and then March, what am I saying, months? That's not right. Oh boy, I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, this is the snowman. This is the Christmas tree, number 2. Well, I guess it's the months that I did it in. That's what it is. Okay, this is the snowman. That's number 3. Number 4 was the sleigh. I have to remember. The sleigh. And then number 5 was the elf, which is this one. Yep. Number 6 is the candy cane. Now that one I substituted. I think it was a gingerbread man, and I decided to change it and pick the candy cane square instead. And then the one I just finished was the wreath. That's one I showed you. Okay, so see, I've got all the edges done and all the white edging done. So I went ahead and went back and did that, so that they would be done before I would have, well, if I waited to the end. Well, I only have 2 more squares to go. A reindeer square and a Christmas stocking square. And so, but I went ahead and I thought I'll go ahead and do it, so that way those would be ready for me to put together. So here's the blanket. I've got, oh, and then I've got a top and bottom banner that says Merry Christmas. So there. Here's the blanket. And so the bottom in the middle there, the Rudolph or the reindeer, that's what I'm going to be doing next. After I get a couple of, well, I have the crochet along, well, that's upcoming. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Anyway, so there's that. And that's it. I haven't worked on the stitch sampler, but it will be upcoming. I mean, I'm going back to it because it is a Christmas present. And then I have what I was about to say is I have the calendar blanket from Jada and Stitches, and that one is going to be released, I believe, tomorrow, the next section of it. And so I will be working on that, getting that done. So you'll see that next week. And let's see. Then last week I also told you about the 80s make-along that Hooked on Owls is doing, Lacey, and I'm going to be working on that. I've got the pattern, I've pulled the yarn out, haven't started it yet, but I'm going to. I might start working on it today, but it is the Toad character from Mario, Super Mario, right there. I'm having a hard time with lighting today, I'm sorry. Anyway, and then the next upcoming, in fact, I am going to start that one today, is the elephant cartoon character from the Dr. Seuss stories, and I'm going to be doing that for a friend of mine. Ooh boy, that one. A friend of mine from my church that I go to, that she's a teacher, and their class mascot is the little Horton. Let me do it this way. Maybe you can you see it better? No, the lighting is really bad. The reflection. Right there. It's the Horton character. So anyway, I'm going to be starting him today. So that'll be upcoming. Should be able to get him put together pretty quick, I think. And then let's see. I think that is it. Except I do have a haul to show you though. Yesterday I had to run some errands, and I stopped by Hobby Lobby because I wanted to go in and see if I could find a birthday present for my older son, whose birthday is today. So everybody wish my son Eric happy birthday. Happy birthday, Eric. I love you. And we'll be getting together with him tonight for his birthday. So anyway, went by Hobby Lobby, found something. I'm not going to say, in fact, just in case he watches my video beforehand. But anyway, I did find something for him, but also I had to go by, of course, down the yarn aisle. Let me put these over here. Okay, so I had to go by the yarn aisle just to see if there was any of those bright red stickers on anything, showing anything was on clearance. And there wasn't any yarn. I couldn't find any yarn that was on clearance. And so, but I did go by where they had the pattern books, the crochet patterns, knitting patterns, and I bought a little stack here of marked down books that have the wonderful red stickers, clearance stickers. And so I wanted to show you the pattern books that I bought. Now this one is Leisure Arts, and it's called Baby Collection. And it is got some blankets and baby hats and a few diaper covers and different, odds and ends like that. Were so super cute. I especially like this blanket right here that's on the front cover, but here's another picture of it, and it's got fish on it that I guess you crochet and then you stitch on. But I thought that was so cute. And the book was regular, I can't see, I think that says $3.99, and they had it marked down to $1.49. No, it was $5.99, and they had it marked down to $1.49. So I thought, oh well, I'll get that. Even if I just do that one pattern, that is worth $1.49. So anyway, but there's some other ones that are cute, really cute in there too. So okay, and then I got this one, and it's called Cable Baby Blankets, and this one was regular price $4.99, and I got it for $1.24. And I thought this one was cute. It's got it's crochet, and it's got blankets in here that are have cables on it. And I don't think I've ever done a crocheted cable project. And so I thought, well, these are baby blankets, so that would be a good maybe a good starter. Here's one that I thought was pretty with all the cabling. Anyway, picked that one up. And then, let's see, I did pick up one knitting book. Now, this one was regular $5.99. I got it for $1.49 like the other ones. And this is knit. It's called Warm Up Scarves and Cowls. Right there. And it uses different yarns. Like, this is a triangular scarf yarn right there. I mean, triangular scarf. And I believe this one's done in fingering weight. But then they have some cowls in here that are knit that I thought they didn't look like they'd be too difficult to do. And they're made with number 3 weight yarn. And there's one that's worsted weight. Let me see if I can show you that one. Right there. And my knitting skills are not wonderful, but I don't think these are difficult, or most of them, they don't look like they're difficult. So I thought it was worth $1.49 to pick it up. So okay, and then the last book I got I'm really excited about. It is 100 colorful ripple stitches to crochet, and this book was regular $21.95, and I got it for $5.49. So I was real happy about that one. It's got some really cool ripple stitches in it. Some very different type combinations. Let me see if I can find a couple here that I thought was really cute. Okay, and there's some star patterns too. It's not just like a ripple stitch for a blanket, see? Kind of like a mandala type patterns also. I'm looking. There was one. Oh, this one I thought was very interesting. It's called Buttons, and it's like a ripple stitch, but it's got these wheel type trim to it. I thought was really cool. There was one in here that had hearts on it. Now I can't find it, but I thought was cute. Oh, here it is. It's like they're stitched into the pattern somehow. I thought was really neat. So anyway, and there's another one in here that's similar to that one that's got flowers, and here's one of the star patterns that's got looks like it's got a flower in the middle, and then you just keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger, and it could be blanket size. So anyway, I thought that was a really good buy. Like I said, regular $21.95 for $5.49, so I was happy with that. Okay, so then, so I stopped by there, and then I had heard from a few people. I can't remember in particular who it was, but there was several people talking about that Walmart. Oh, I think, yes, it was Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet, and she had done a Walmart shopping trip, and she was saying that the yarn was being clearanced, or some of it was being clearanced at Walmart. And so I thought, well, I'll stop into Walmart. I have to pick up a few things anyway. I'll stop in and see if my Walmart has clearanced anything. So the tip that Crystal gave, and she mentioned it several times, so it's an important tip, is that don't just look in the craft section where the yarn is. Walmart usually has a designated aisle, sometimes two aisles, of clearance items, so like the clearance aisle. And if you go down that aisle, that's where I found the yarn that was marked down. And Crystal said that in her Walmart it was the same way. It was down that clearance aisle. Okay, so I have a little bit of rustling here because it's in sacks. I've got 2 sacks, but I wanted to show you my haul. Okay, so I only got, let's see, sorry for the rustling. I got 2, I think it's only 2 Red Heart Super Savers, and they had them marked down to $1.50. And so this one I got is called Flamingo. I've never had that color before. And then I also picked up a Petal Pink. Ooh, it's really blowing out. But anyway, it's Petal Pink. Okay, and then the rest, I believe the rest I got was Caron Simply Soft, and they had theirs marked down to $1.50. And I enjoy Caron Simply Soft, especially if I'm making baby things. So I bought 2 variegateds. They are called Baby Brights, which is this color right here. Guess you can see it. It's got purple, peach, yellow, white, pink. Got 2 of those. And then they had this bright yellow, and at first I wasn't going to get it, but then I found something to go with it, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And it's called Super Duper Yellow, and it's very bright yellow. And a little bit more rustling, just a minute. Oh. They had this green, and so I thought they went really good together. This green is called Chartreuse, I think. Yeah, Chartreuse, like a lime green. And so I thought the combination of them was really cute. It reminded me of like lemon lime, you know. And then so I got 2 each of these, and they were all $1.50 each. So I got 2 of the yellows, 2 of those greens, and then I got 2 of these soft blues. That's always a good color to have on hand for baby boys or girls. But anyway, I got 2 of those. And then I got one brown. That's the only one they had. It's a chocolate, but I thought, well, that's a good basic color to have, and it'd make a very pretty bear if you wanted to do a stuffy with it, or teddy bear hat. Reindeer, I don't know, Rudolph. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty color called chocolate. And then the only other one I got is this blue, and it's called Royal Blue. So I got a pretty good pile here. I don't know what the total was I spent because I bought other items too. But they had a lot of bulky, and I didn't pick up any of that. They had some Red Heart, what's it called? Landscapes. It's kind of like the Mary Maxim Prism yarn that I did a shawl with. They had quite a bit of that, but I really wasn't in the market for it. They only had just maybe 3 or 4 mandalas, lime brand mandalas, that was on sale for $2.50, which is definitely a better price than the regular price. But I have a whole, if you see my shelf, can you see it? Let me move this chair, maybe you can see it. Ooh. See the second shelf there? I have all that of those cakes. I'm getting a pretty good collection, and they're all the mandalas of different variations. And so I thought, no, I won't pick those up. I'll wait. Because what I think was exciting is the fact that now since they had this stuff clearanced, if you went down the regular yarn aisle, they had where they had pulled this stuff out, and so there was like some empty shelves. And so some people were talking about that they were bringing in, I think it was Angelia from the Little Xenia Patch. Hi, Angelia. She was saying that they had, in her Walmart, they had Mandala Sparkle and Mandala Baby, I think. Yeah. And then this new one that's coming out that somebody was talking about, what's it called? Comfy Cotton, I think. And so I'm just kind of excited, thinking, well, what are they going to put in those empty shelves? I'm hoping that they're going to be bringing in some of these newer type yarns that I haven't seen yet, and I've been waiting for them to show up. So I will keep you posted on that. So anyway, that's my haul. So I was very happy. I really like that Ripple Stitch book. So I'm anxious to try something in there once I get some of these other projects taken care of. So I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, I did want to say that I won a giveaway. Who had it? This was from, oh my goodness, I'll remember. Seta. I knew I'd remember Seta from Seta's Place, and she had a 100 subscriber giveaway, and you need to check her channel out. I gave her a shout out to her last week, but she's got a great channel. I think she's even up to 300 and something subscribers now. But she had a 100 subscriber giveaway, and I entered that, and I found out yesterday that I won it, and so, but I don't know what it's going to be. She just said it was going to be a surprise, and so I contacted her, gave her my address, and she's going to be shipping it out when she gets whatever it is together. So it will be crochet related, so I can't wait to get it, and then I'll share it with you to see what I won. So I was really excited when she said my name on the video. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, I will definitely let you know, or share it with you when show you what it is when I get it. So that's exciting. And let's see, what else? I guess that's it. Thank you for my subscribers. My subscribers is still climbing. I'm up to getting closer and closer to 1,400. So that's exciting to see. And so if you haven't subscribed, please do, and check out my videos every week. If you subscribe, then it will pop up on your page or whatever, any of the ones that you subscribe to, so then you won't miss the episode when it comes out. And then you can also click on the little bell below my picture here that gives you notifications when a new video is released. And so if you haven't subscribed, please do, so you can follow along and see what I do with all this yarn that I bought. And also watch the progress of my projects, the Christmas things that I'm getting ready. I've been working on throughout the year, getting ready for the end of this year. And I just love sharing my love for yarn and things with everybody. Recently, I've been making tip videos that you can check out, and they're not my tips. I mean, they're the viewers' tips, and which is a lot of fun and very informative. I'm learning a lot of things reading through those comments, and I'm enjoying sharing them with you as well. So if you haven't subscribed to me, please do. And please hit the thumbs up button below this video if you like the video, and that way my videos will get out to other people and I can meet more friends. So anyway, that's it. I hope you have a great weekend upcoming, and we're getting down to the end of the summer vacation here. I've got not this week, not this coming week, but the one following, August 15th, we're going to be starting school in our homeschool, and so I'm getting my school planning all finished up, getting ready for the year to start. I haven't quite finished the assignments yet, so I have been working on that, getting that done. So that's about kind of what's been going on with me. So everybody have a great week, and I should be making another tips video that would be crochet and crafting tips number 4, I think, number 4, and I will try to get that made and up either Sunday afternoon, maybe. I might be able to get it done, or this next Monday, okay? And so stay tuned for that. They've been, I think, really interesting videos with lots of good information. So anyway, I think that's it. I do have plans kind of in my mind about doing a collaboration video with a few of my fellow YouTubers. So I've been kind of talking to a few people to get that put together, and I think that's going to be really fun. So that'll be upcoming. So anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and we will see, or you will see me in a few days probably, and if not, then of course next Thursday for the regular episode, which will be episode number 62. Okay, so we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.